Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium. This evening, we welcome the Panthers from Kingwood Park High School, taking on your Eagles from Pasadena High School. Tonight's game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence.
Welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium. I'm Dr. Tony Lopez, the proud superintendent of Pasadena ISD. Our players, coaches, and fans are committed to being good sportsmen and playing the Texas way.
I made a commitment to play the Texas way.
That means I play with the control of self.
I will not let my opponent become my enemy.
I will not cheat or cut corners.
I've made a commitment to play the Texas way.
That means I play with the control of self.
I will slow my anger down.
I will act based on my standards.
I've made a commitment to play the Texas way.
That means I play with the spirit of competition.
I will prepare myself inside and out.
I will bounce back when I get knocked down.
I will compete with a passion to be my absolute best.
So my question for you is this.
Will you commit to support me the Texas way?
That means having my back.
It means cheering loudly.
But it doesn't mean putting other people down.
It doesn't mean yelling at the ref.
It doesn't mean letting your passion become a distraction.
My actions are about more than just me.
It's about representing the name on the front of the jersey and the name on the bag.
It's about more than a scoreboard.
It's about using sports to become all that I can become. And have fun while I'm doing it.
I made a commitment to play the Texas way.
We once again want to say thank you for everyone coming out and supporting all of our Pasadena ISD coaches, athletes, and teams that play the Texas way.
And we remind all visitors that the possession or the use of any tobacco or alcohol product at Veterans Memorial Stadium is prohibited by law. Vulgar or profane language will not be tolerated. Violators may be subject to ejection from the stadium and may face arrest for any violation of the law. Air horns, bells, or whistles are strictly prohibited in Veterans Memorial Stadium and in all district contests. Spectators and fans are not permitted on the playing field at any time. And we again welcome everyone to Veterans Memorial Stadium, and we hope you enjoy the game. As the official healthcare provider of Pasadena ISD Athletics, Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine treats your athletes with the same world-class care trusted by professional athletes with locations close to home in Clear Lake, League City, and right here in Pasadena. And we'd like to say thank you to Dr. David Brown for keeping our athletes safe by providing medical coverage for tonight's game. Houston Methodist, leading medicine. Once again, this year, Pasadena ISD will continue to request a moment of silence before each game. Silence dedicated to good sportsmanship, fair play, safe conduct, and the appreciation of our fellow man. Would everyone please rise at this time as we observe that moment of silence, and please remain standing as we will have the Eagle Alliance with the Pasadena High School alma mater. Thank you. At this time, we have a recording of the Kingwood Park High School alma mater, which will be played at this time. Thank you. Now, the Eagle Alliance with the Pasadena High School alma mater. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. We will have our presentation of colors in our national anthem when both teams have returned to the sidelines. And now it is our pleasure to introduce the cheerleaders from both of our schools. Please help me welcome the Kingwood Park High School Varsity Cheerleaders. Senior and Captain Laurel Rummel. Senior Co-Captain Riley Dougherty. Senior Co-Captain Shyla Guzman. Senior and Co-Captain Lexi McGilberry. Senior Co-Captain Madison Staggs. Senior Sarah Dupree. Senior Rylan Espinosa. Senior Jordan Glenn. Senior Reese Ivy. Senior Mia LaSalle. Senior and yell leader Mark Gonzalez. Senior yell leader Carson Key. Senior yell leader Alec Cripple. Junior Amari Castro. Junior Kate Demratoski. Junior Catherine Clazel. Junior Abby Miller. Junior Kira Swanke. Junior Allie Talley. Sophomore Haley Banks. Sophomore Kayla Corbin. Sophomore Brooklyn Gast. Sophomore Savannah Hadley. Sophomore Kinley Johns. Sophomore Molly McCall. Sophomore Lainey Medlin. Sophomore Brooklyn Patterson. Sophomore Paisley Reeves. Sophomore Lauren Smith. Sophomore Campbell Janacek. And our managers are Peyton Johnson and Ainsley Wiley. And our mascots are Owen Carpenter, Benny Sweet, and Jeremiah Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Kingwood Park High School Varsity Cheerleaders. And their coaches are Brittany Sharp and Natalie Johnson. And now introducing your Pasadena High School Varsity Cheerleaders. Freshman All-American Marisol Santana. Freshman Jacqueline Liao. Freshman Caitlin Montano. Freshman Tiffany Daigle. Freshman All-American Jaylene Salazar. Freshman Yareni Ojeda. Sophomore Mikkel Spikes. Junior All-American Alexis Fernandez. Junior Xavier Guzman. Junior Helen Barrera. Junior Haley Turbe. Junior Barbara Marin Sanchez. Senior Kayla Renaud. Senior Bianca Garcia. Senior All-American Hayden Garcia. Junior co-captain All-American Alexa Haregi.
Test 1 2 3.
Mic test 1 2 3.
Senior and co-captain All-American Aaliyah Casas. Senior two-time All-American and your captain Ashleen Lopez. Cheer managers are Savannah Garcia. Our mascot is Baldy, and the cheer coaches are Coach Garcia and Coach Ramon. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pasadena High School Varsity Cheerleaders. Tonight's game is being broadcast by the Legacy Sports Network. Be sure to visit their website to listen to this game and to other games from around the greater Houston area. Legacy Sport Network is on lsnsports.com. Put your hands together for your Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as the colors are presented on the playing field. colors are proudly being presented tonight by the Pasadena High School Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Color Guard. Left Rifle Bearers Cadet Major Naomi Barajas. Carrying the Marine Corps flag is Cadet Private First Class Josiah Fernandez. Carrying the American flag is Cadet First Sergeant Fabian Silvestri. And the right rifle bearer is Cadet Corporal Melanie Brasino. Please place your right hand over your heart and salute. Gentlemen, please remove all headwear and hold your salute until the Pasadena High School Choir has finished singing our national anthem. May God bless America.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome live from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Pasadena, Texas, for the Legacy Sports Network for this 11-5A district matchup. I'm Kevin Zilix-Coates, alongside me, my broadcast partner in the booth with me, Carl Thies. And Carl, we got a good one here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Kingwood Park Panthers coming into this game against the Pasadena Eagles. 3-4 overall on the season, 1-3 in district. Good for 6 in the district, and they got a couple of teams that they're battling in that district as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a good finish for 4th place in 11-5A D1. Kevin, it's great to see you as always. And finally, 9th week of the season, we've got partly cloudy skies.
That's right.
We're going to avoid the rain hopefully tonight, and we're going to have rain tomorrow night and Saturday.
Yeah, cloudy nights as clouds are rolling by us, and also a little bit on the windier side, wind blowing to the west. So we'll see how that affects the ball carrying as the ball lifted in the air kicking wise as well.
78 degrees.
Yep.
And it's not 95 degrees. Thank
Nope.
God.
But the humidity will creep in every now and then.
That's exactly right.
Kingwood Park Panthers, they're coming off a loss against Angleton, losing that game 13-67 under head coach Clayton Maple, who's in his 11th season as a
and we'd like to say thank you to tonight's officials from
and Pasadena.
TASO,
they're 1-6 overall. They've struggled overall so far this season. 1-6. They're 0-4. Still looking for that first district win. They're 8th in the district. Their last game coming up a loss against Friendswood, losing that game a shutout 0-77 under head coach David Sapien, who's in his 7th season as the Pasadena head coach. As the team captains for Pasadena and Kingwood Park are about to do the coin toss. So it looks like number 7, Detroit Washington, number 10, Owen Park, number 57, and number 34.
Looks like Kingwood Park wins the toss. They're going to want the ball, so they're going to receive the ball.
Kingwood
in the
Park will receive tonight's opening
zone. So
kick.
Pasadena
will
defend south and kicking
the
to
south
the
end
north,
zone.
right to left on your screen. Pasadena High on the scoreboard fieldhouse side.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor.
K Park Panthers, as we talked about in pregame, have a good offense. They've got their leading passer in 11-5 AD1, John Pavlatos, the K Park Panther quarterback.
Pasadena about to kick this one away.
Lyndon Jimenez to kick off for the Eagles.
Jimenez puts a leg into it. They're going to go for an onside kick, and it's going to reach 10 yards, and it's going to be returnable. And it looks like that was number 59 there, Everett Munoz.
A big man's dream right there. Build an onside kick. He was knowing which direction to run.
Everett Munoz, he's a 5'10 defensive lineman, a senior, able to hustle and bustle his way into Pasadena Eagle territory near the 40-yard line. They're going to start from the Pasadena 41.
Everett Munoz.
And what's he going to talk about at school tomorrow? His opening kickoff. That's probably his first kickoff return.
Kingwood Park's offense come onto the field, and like Carl mentioned, their third district 11-5 team offense, averaging a little over 355 yards per game, combined with a very contrast to their team defense that's last in this district, allowing 479 yards average. Here is John Pavlatos handing the ball off to the left side. It's going to be a first down picked up by Amari Ware.
Pass is complete to Amari Ware.
Amari Ware, a burst for 12
for the Panthers.
A short flare pass takes it down to the 27-yard line. As Kevin said, first down for the Panthers.
Now, in contrast with the defensive side for Kingwood Park, with Pasadena, they're fourth in this district in team defense, allowing 260 yards per average. Pavlatos has a calls for a man in motion. It's Luke Elliott. Pavlatos, a high snap, and he hands the ball off to Cooper Walako. And Walako bustles his way for a first down inside the 20.
Great second effort by Walako. Going to get down to the 16-yard line. 11-yard pickup. Another first down for the Panthers.
Walako, a senior running back, 5'8". Gets another burst of speed down the middle to the left side for another first down for the Panthers.
Up front for the Panthers, Larimore, the center, Frazier, Britton, Moore, and Grubb up front for the Panthers.
Pavlatos and company moving quickly on their opening drive. Pavlatos calls for it, low snap, so Pavlatos has to pick it back up, run the ball himself to the right side. He's got open green in front of him, and he is in. Touchdown, Kingwood Park Panthers, John Pavlatos.
There's flags on the play, but Kingwood Park, I think they're going to try to put that in the playbook right there.
Definitely, for sure, because there was no defense to speak of for the Eagles on that right side. It was way open, even though Pavlatos struggled with the snap.
Had a high snap. Pavlatos fumbled the ball, and all the Eagles went to the ball, and Pavlatos speed to the corner.
So there were a couple of flags on the play. The offense stays onto the field for Kingwood Park. And the officials are still getting together, trying to see what the call is. And on the sideline, you have Coach Maple saying, what's going on? Let's try to get this drive rolling, because the clock stopped at 10:43. So I believe they called the penalty on Kingwood Park, because I don't see any score on the scoreboard signaling that they got a touchdown. And Coach Napian is going to get a talking to as well.
They've got the PAT team, they've got the extra point team in the game. So it may have been some penalty after the play, which would result in a penalty on the kickoff.
There we go. Okay, so it was on Pasadena. They have put the score on. And this will be Jimmy Lawrence, the lefty kicker, kicking it for Kingwood Park.
So it was a face mask penalty. That's going to be enforced on the kickoff.
Got
so 16-yard touchdown for the Panthers.
So we got that sorted out. And Jimmy Lawrence, the senior kicker, the lefty, will try to make it 7-0. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is no good. It was right, so Jimmy Lawrence missed it, so it's 6-0. Kingwood Park gets a touchdown on their opening drive.
Panthers will go 41 yards in 3 plays, take 1 minute and 17 seconds off the clock. 3 plays, 41 yards. Kick failed. Panthers 6, Pasadena Eagles 0.
So on the opening drive, they do get a touchdown, but they missed that extra point. Hopefully for the Panthers, that won't come back to bite them, but that gives Pasadena an opportunity to try to go up by 1 on their opening drive and see what they can do. So now Kingwood Park will kick it back off to Pasadena. Pasadena will try to respond offensively. 10:43 left to go in the opening quarter.
And face mask penalty assessed right now, so they're going to be kicking off from the Pasadena 45-yard line. Watch for an onside kick.
Again, this is Jimmy Lawrence kicking it. Lawrence, who just missed the extra point. We'll see if they do go for an onside kick here, as Carl alluded to. And they don't. It's just the high kick, and it's muffed, and it's touched by a Pasadena Eagle, but it kicks out of bounds near the 20-yard line. They're going to say it's at the 8.
Eagles were lucky.
Yeah.
After the muffed kick return. That would be tragic if they gave the Panthers the ball again after giving up a touchdown that first drive.
Yeah, and speaking of the first drive, couple of few keys to victory for both teams. First for Kingwood Park is finish drives on offense. They've already done that. 2 is to stop the run on defense, because you know how run-heavy Pasadena Eagles are as a team. And 3, play complementary football in all 3 phases. For Pasadena, 1's just getting to the quarterback, 2 having long sustained drives, and 3, and Coach Sheepian always preaches this, no turnovers. And they were lucky they almost had one there.
That's exactly right. Starting from their own 8-yard line. 10:40 left in the first quarter. Kingwood Park 6, Pasadena 0. Sean Aguirre in at quarterback for Pasadena.
So Sean Aguirre will hand the ball off to the left side, and a burst of speed by Martellus Mosley. Oh, scratch that. It's Giancarlo Torres. We've seen a ton of splitting carries in our last game, Carl, when Pasadena was versing Porter. It was a lot of Giancarlo Torres, Alan Garcia, Sean Aguirre thrown into the mix, and even Dustin Cuevas. And Torres gets a nice run there.
Torres picks up 15, first down for the Eagles. Great start by the Pasadena Eagles.
Aguirre under center. Hands the ball off, up the middle. And again, it's Torres getting another first down, and the speed is already presenting itself early on here for the Eagles.
Up to the 37-yard line.
Giancarlo Torres is a sophomore, and he can run the ball with some speed and ferocity. Pasadena goes quickly here. Aguirre hands the ball off to Torres. Torres going up the middle, and this time the Kingwood Park Panthers snuffed that one out, only a gain for about a few.
Torres already 3 carries. First 3 carries for 32 yards.
Making his presence known early.
Up front for the Eagles, offensive linemen Pena, Reyes, Flores, Gamez, and Salazar up front for the Pasadena Eagles.
So in at quarterback, you have Landon Tomlinson instead of Aguirre. So Tomlinson hands the ball off to the right side, and it's a good pickup to make it 3rd down and 4. So Pasadena going quickly here. They have a nice, good opening drive going, but they need 4 more yards to keep it going. So Tomlinson is under center. Tomlinson hands the ball off, and the ball is coughed out, but back pouncing on top of it to go the Eagles, and it's a tackle for a loss. Actually, no, they gave him a yard, so make it 4th down and 3.
Torres on that carry.
And Coach Zapien is going to be aggressive on this opening drive. He's going to go for here. 4th down and 3 from Pasadena's own 44. We mentioned how run-heavy this Pasadena Eagles offense is, and you're getting the full experience of it. Tomlinson hands the ball off on the outside to DeQuincy Malone, and Malone cannot get the first down. Barely gets past the 40-yard line, and the Kingwood Park Panthers do a good job defensively as the Pasadena Eagles turn the ball over on downs.
Loses back 3 yards to the 41. As Kevin said, 1st and 10 for Kingwood Park at the Pasadena 41.
So Pasadena could not take advantage of Kingwood Park missing their extra point on their opening drive. They could not score themselves. All runs on that opening drive, and now Kingwood Park is going to start once again in Pasadena Eagle territory.
And once again at the 41-yard line.
Here's Pavlatos. Fakes the handoff, looks to his right, surveys the landscape, and it's incomplete, intended for Dane Solomon, who's 2nd in receiving yards in District 11 5A.
Threw it between 2 receivers.
So that makes it 2nd down and 10. Dane Solomon, 2nd in the district in receiving yards with 585. Just not connecting with him there for Pavlatos. 2nd and 10. The clock stopped at 7:29. 6-0 Kingwood Park over Pasadena. Pavlatos calls for a man in motion. It's Luke Elliott again. High snap, recovers. Hands it ball back up the middle to Cooper Wallacco. And Wallacco, a lot of green grass in front of him, breaking tackles left and right before being brought down near the 25. Great run there by Cooper Wallacco, the senior running back.
Going to pick up 17 to the 24-yard line. 4th first down for the Panthers.
Panthers moving quickly as Pasadena trying to stop them dead in their tracks. Panthers offense is rolling thus far. Here's Pavlatos. Rolls to his left. Then goes to his right. Has to go upfield. He's going to run the ball himself. He's got legs for days. Tiptoeing down the sideline. And he is just short of the goal line.
Both plays near the goal line went right over that side pylon. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 23-yard pickup.
That close to another touchdown. It would have been a rushing one. So Pavlatos gets his team all the way to the Pasadena 1 as we approach 6 left to go in the opening quarter. Two receivers to the left. Hand the ball off up the middle, touchdown. Cooper Wallacco with 6 more for Kingwood Park.
Wallacco's 6th touchdown of the season. K Park up 12-0.
So a couple of touchdowns on 2 drives for Kingwood Park as they look to add on 1 more point with his extra point. This is Jimmy Lawrence again. He missed his extra point the first time around. Let's see if he can make up for it here. The kick was wide right last time on this last extra point attempt. The snap, the hold was a little bit shaky. And this time, again, it's no good. 2 straight missed extra points by Jimmy Lawrence. And it remains 12-0 in favor of Kingwood Park.
Kingwood Park goes 41 yards in 4 plays. They take 1:48 off the clock. Wallacco 1-yard touchdown run. Failed. Kingwood Park 12. Pasadena Eagles 0.
And that's something that you just can't have, Carl, going forward, is just missing those extra points, because you want to try to end off the drives with the full amount at 7, and to miss it twice there, I feel like that strikes a bit of concern if you're Coach Maple. He continues to roll Jimmy Lawrence out there as he's going to kick this one off back to Pasadena. We also know that they have another kicker named Ronan Flaherty, who's number 22, and he leads this district in kicks, in kickoff yards. Because Ronan Flaherty averages over 56 yards on kickoffs. And they have Jimmy Lawrence in there, number 24. So Lawrence will kick this one back off to Pasadena. It's a little bit of a shorter kick. And Pasadena...
Fair catch.
So they call it a fair catch. Yeah, they did. Fair catch at the 32-yard line. And that's where Pasadena will take over.
Eagles' second possession.
Well, if you're Pasadena, I know it hasn't been easy going thus far, but those two missed extra points. I mean, if you can cap off one of these two drives in a touchdown, the game is much in reach.
It'll be interesting to see if K Park chases those points after their next couple touchdowns.
So Landon Tomlinson still in there acting as a quarterback. Tomlinson hands the ball off. This is Martellus Mosley. And Mosley is down at the 36-yard line. We got a flag on the play just after it started, a couple back at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a holding call against Pasadena, so set it back 10 yards. So we're seeing a lot of new faces on Pasadena, some that we haven't seen the last time that we have seen them play against Porter. We have Martellus Mosley, the junior, running the ball that time, along with Landon Tomlinson as the quarterback.
Going to walk off 10. Second penalty for Pasadena. 1st and 20 for the Eagles.
They'll send the ball back to their own 22. First and 20.
Coach Zapian always talks about getting behind the chains. They don't really pass the ball well. So 1st and 20, they got to pick up big chunks of yards to get it manageable.
Yeah, Coach Zapian also preaches ball control as well. Here's another carry up the middle. And getting stonewalled that time is going to be Torres.
Torres going to pick up 2. 2nd and 18.
2nd and 17 as we're under 5 left to go in this first quarter. 12-0 Kingwood Park over Pasadena. Pasadena just trying to get some points on the board, something that they could not do in their last game against Friendswood, losing that game 0-77. So looking to try to flip the script here tonight. And this is Tomlinson rolling to the right, stumbles, and then gets sacked at the 20. Couldn't even get back to where the chains were. He's going to lose yardage on this play. Great job by the Panthers defense. Approaching 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter, then this will make it 3rd down in the parking lot, 21 yards specifically. And with Pasadena being a run-heavy team and not really known to pass the ball, I feel like this would be a perfect time to pass it at 3rd and 21, but we'll see what Coach Zapian and the Eagles draw up here. Tomlinson's still in there, and a timeout is going to be called.
Timeout was called by the Eagles.
So Pasadena will call their first timeout. We'll take a time up here as well in the booth, and we'll be right back here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Are her or him. Like everyone, a sprain, tear, or nagging ache can set you back. Until your expert orthopedic team at Houston Methodist uses advanced technology to personalize a treatment plan that's minimally invasive, heals your pain, and gets you back to life on your terms. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. For you, Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Reliable energy means a more secure future. Last year, Chevron increased U.S. production nearly 20%, powering our nation's communities and businesses. Discover how Chevron is fueling America's energy advantage.
Eagles back on the ball, 3rd and 21. Place the Eagles don't want to be. They don't want to be 3rd and long. They don't pass the ball well at all.
3rd and long for the Pasadena Eagles. There's Tomlinson in the gun. Hands the ball off to the left side for Mosley again. Spins out of 1 tackle, so he gets a nice gain of yardage, about 4 yards there, but it's going to be well short of the first down. So another 4th and long, and here comes the punting unit. The return man back deep for it near the 40 is going to be number 20, Draven Chappell.
Lyndon Jimenez to punt for the Eagles.
So Jimenez going to punt this one off, has a good distance, and Chappell will return it, breaks 1 tackle, crosses midfield, and that's all he'll get at the 49 is where he is stopped. And for the 3rd straight time, the Kingwood Park Panthers are going to start in Pasadena territory.
Jimenez 35-yard punt, 11-yard return. As Kevin said, the Panthers starting on the Eagles side of the field.
Kingwood Park has been able to score on all their drives tonight. We'll see if they can make it a 3rd time. The only flaw has really been the kicking unit, missing 2 straight extra points. So not many blemishes so far here for the Panthers. Pavlatos back in there with Walako right behind him. Pavlato throws it to the right side. It's caught near the sideline. And I believe that's Solomon again. And it is. Dane Solomon with another catch.
Going to pick up 7, 2nd and 3.
2nd and a few as we approach 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 12-0 Kingwood Park over Pasadena. Pavlatos calls for it. Fakes the handoff to Balako, and Pavlatos runs the ball himself. Picks up the first down with relative ease, crossing to 30 and stopped at the Pasadena 28.
6th first down for the Panthers. Pavlatos, very good play fake down to the 28-yard line, 14-yard pickup.
Yeah, that fake just completely fooled the Pasadena defense there.
Defensive front for the Eagles, Lopez, Schuler, Garcia. Linebackers Lemus, Medrano, Harper, and De La Rosa in the box for the Eagles.
Now keep in mind, this Pasadena Eagles defense is rather decent. They're 4th in team defense in 11-5A, only allowing 267 yards average. So far, the defense has let up 12 points already. Here's Pavlatos rolling to the left side, and it's caught on the sideline by Amari Ware again. His 2nd target and 2nd catch. Good enough for another Kingwood Park first down.
13-yard pickup up to the 15-yard line. 7th first down for K Park.
A minute left to go here in the first quarter. Kingwood Park at the Pasadena 16-yard line. Or 15-yard line, excuse me. Pavlatos immediately throws to the left side, and it is caught. Stiff arming, throws a spin move in there. Is going to be number 9, Bryce Gerbashik. So Gerbashik gets himself another first down, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers.
Down to the 2-yard line, 13-yard pickup for Gerbashik. 8th first down, 1st and goal at the 2.
Bryce Gerbashik, a senior wide receiver. He's marked up to the left side. We'll see if Pavlatos goes for him. He doesn't. He hands the ball off to Walako again, and Walako is going to be at the half-yard line. And he cannot cross it. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. 12-0 Kingwood Park leading over Pasadena. We'll take another quick break. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. You're watching the Legacy Sports Network.
Gulf Coast Educators FCU exclusively serves school employees in Texas with products that are uniquely designed to fit the needs of educators. To learn more, visit www.gcefcu.org.
Welcome back to the Legacy Sports Network. Kevin Zelos, coach, and Carl Thies with you on hand. Start of the second quarter. Kingwood Park Panthers leading the Pasadena Eagles 12-0.
K Park at the 1 yard line, 2nd and goal.
And they were able to hand it off to Walaco for a 1 yard rushing touchdown the last drive. See if they hand the ball off to him again. The nose is right at the precipice of the end zone. Here's Pavlatos. They're gonna throw it over the middle, right over the Eagles defense. Touchdown. It's gonna be Luke Elliott.
The tight end just dripped out. 1 yard touchdown pass for Elliott.
Pavlatos and his Kingwood Park offense smooth sailing through the first few drives, and it all ends up in touchdowns. Makes it 18-0. We'll see how the extra point situation goes, because so far it has not been great. They have missed 2 extra points. Jimmy Lawrence is back out there to try to see if he can get himself on the board here.
Pavlatos 13 touchdown pass.
The kick is up, and this time he gets one right through the uprights and makes it 19-0 Kingwood Park over Pasadena. So third time's a try for Jimmy Lawrence as he gets one through. And thank you to Chick-fil-A for being one of PISD sponsors, and to Spanky's as well. Now 11:54, only 6 seconds in to the second quarter, and already Kingwood Park has a touchdown.
Kingwood Park, after the punt, they're going to go 49 yards in 6 plays, 49 and 6. Pavlatos' 13th touchdown of the season. Luke Elliott's 2nd touchdown catch, 1 yard pass. Launch kick good. K Park 19-0 over Pasadena Eagles.
Pavlatos adding to his passing yard stats with that 13th touchdown of the season to Luke Elliott, like Carl said. And also, coming into this game, he went 81 for 139 with that 1,480 yards passing with 12 touchdowns, and he's got his 13th.
Pavlatos, the leading passer in 11-5 AD1.
So there comes another kick by Lawrence, this time kicking it off to Pasadena. And already Kingwood Park has firmly controlled this game throughout. And this is going to be a muffed kickoff return. Picking it back up again is going to be Aiden Palacios. And Palacios trips and stumbles inside the 5. Great job in the special teams unit by the Kingwood Park Panthers. That was Connor Copeland that time to make that tackle on Palacios.
Pasadena again muffed the kick, and they were dribbling the ball back deep in their territory. They take the possession at their own 3 yard line, 97 yards of field in front of them.
Now, we mentioned how there has been clouds and wind tonight. The wind is now blowing. If you're a returner, it's blowing to their right side, so the wind may have had an impact on the return there. There's Tomlinson just trying to get some breathing room as he hands the ball off up the middle to the right side for Giancarlo Torres. And Torres does get a little bit of breathing room, finds himself at the 4.
picks up 1, 2nd and 9 for the Eagles.
And the Eagles a little bit claustrophobic right now. Basically back in their own end zone, just trying to get some.
They don't want to get room, so they punt out.
They got to be very careful that the Panthers don't try to get a safety here. So we'll see what happens here on 2nd and 9. Tomlinson hands the ball off to the right side. That was very, very close to a safety, losing a couple of yards. I think it's Torres again. So put the ball back at the 3.
So 3rd and 10. Panthers defensively up front: Young, Safani, Smith, Jones. Linebackers: Villarreal, Park, Maple.
3rd down and 10 for Pasadena at their own 3. This time they're going to pass it. Tomlinson over the middle, and it's picked off. Returning it, and for another touchdown, it's a pick 6. Number 35, Abel Villarreal, who's 3rd in the league in tackles with 51, and gets a pick 6.
Looked like a pinball. Villarreal takes the tip pass. 25-0 after the pick 6.
Abel Villarreal, who's a junior linebacker, like I mentioned, 3rd in this district in tackles of 51, gets a pick 6 there, and it's quickly 25-0 in favor of the Kingwood Park Panthers.
Lawrence in for extra point kick.
Lawrence 1 for 3, missed his first 2 extra points, made his last one. Let's see if he can try to go for a streak here, make it 2 for 2 of his last 2. And this kick is no good. Again, another miss by Lawrence. So he's only 1 for 4 on extra points.
We try to make sure that patients feel appreciated and they feel like they're in a place that actually cares about them.
Certified ER physicians on site 24/7 with little to no wait. Find an ally near you at allymedical.com.
We'll be right back here on LSM.
The McDonald's Texas Invitational, the largest, most prestigious high school basketball tournament in the state of Texas. 80 teams compete for preseason dominance because we know the road to state starts here. Put your brand in the spotlight, be a part of the legacy, become a sponsor today at texasinvitational.com.
After that pick 6, Kingwood Park and Lawrence will kick it off. That's to the right side. And Palacios touches it last second, but they're going to say the ball went out of bounds at the 12. And now, Carl, with that pick 6, it must be, the game plan must be pretty easy defensively for Kingwood Park when you know that Pasadena is a very, very run-heavy and dependent offense. So you know most of the time they're going to run the ball as opposed to that one time when they tried to pass it. And unfortunately for Pasadena, it ended up in a pick 6.
Well, it hit the receiver's hand and bounced off on a defender, and Villarreal had the presence of mind to grab it and snatch it and just knew which end zone he took off and scored on the pick 6 return.
And also keep in mind of this Kingwood Park defense, this defense for Kingwood Park is last in this district 11-5A in total team defense, allowing 479 yards average to opposing teams.
And a lot of that is they've played the 3 best offenses in that district, all undefeated.
There's a carry up the middle again by Torres.
Torres picks up 3 to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 7.
And those 3 undefeated teams that Carl alluded to are Angleton, LaPorte, and Crosby. Now 2nd down and 7. For Pasadena, here's Tomlinson, hands the ball off to the right side.
Great second effort.
Second effort again. And Tomlinson just carried the ball himself, so good job by Tomlinson. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Picks up 8 yards to the 23. 3rd first down for the Eagles. Great second effort by Tomlinson.
And 1st downs have been tough to come by for Pasadena, as it's only their 3rd one. With approaching 8.5 left to go in the 1st half. 1st and 10 for Pasadena. Let's see if they can end this drive in points. This will be a carry by Martellus Mosley, and Mosley will actually lose a yard. It goes behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, make it 2nd down and 11.
Mosley takes the handoff for a loss of 1 on the play. Elliott making the tackle for the Panthers. It's 2nd down and 11.
8 minutes to the half. Pasadena's imperative that they've got to get 2 or 3 first downs at least on this drive.
Yeah, they've got to try to find some way, somehow, offensively. Just continue to pick up 1st downs and hopefully end one of their drives in the end zone for points. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Zapie, and that's the 2nd timeout burned by Pasadena. So we'll take another timeout up here in the booth. We'll be right back here on LSN.
Support the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation by purchasing a scoreboard shoutout today. Just text shoutouts 2025 to 51555. Purchasing a shoutout not only supports the foundation, but enters your student into a scholarship drawing.
$7:39 left to go in the 1st half. Kingwood Park leading Pasadena 25-0. 2nd down and 11 for Pasadena.
Kingwood Park with 1 high safety, got 10 in the box.
Tomlinson has 2 receivers to his right. This time he passes it to Palacios, and Palacios gets past the 20, but not much else after it. He actually loses some yards on the play, a couple. So it'll be 3rd down and 13.
Loses 2. As Kim said, 3rd and 13.
Or 3rd down and 12, excuse me. So they went back 3 yards and then went up a yard. I guess the chain person went a yard back too much. So it'll be 3rd down 12. Under 7 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Tomlinson will hand the ball off to the right side to Mosley again. He'll get past the 20. And it looks like he'll gain 1 yard. And that will be another 3 and out and another punt for Pasadena. You mentioned the defensive scheme, Carl, for Kingwood Park. And like we mentioned, the defensive scheme and game plan has got to be pretty trivial, like when you consider the fact that Pasadena runs the ball like more often than not.
Just daring them to throw.
And to Pasadena's credit, they have thrown the ball a couple of times in this drive. Unfortunately, one of them ended up in a pick 6, and the other time it was just a pass that didn't get any yards out of it. This is going to be
punt.
This is going to be a Draven Chappell returning this, and Chappell is going to find himself pushed out of bounds at the Pasadena 41-yard line. A flag comes in right after the play.
Jimenez 33-yard punt with an 18-yard return.
Not much penalties to be spoken of in this game, so a rarity in that instance. So we'll see what this flag is about.
Looks like it's going to be on the return of K Park. Legal block. Be a 10-yard penalty. K Park's first penalty of the game. No, it's illegal chop, 15-yard.
You don't see those too often, those illegal chop penalties.
Not on the kicking game, especially.
Yeah.
Always blocking in the back on the kicking game. They'll start at their own 43-yard line. 6:01 left in the second quarter.
And oddly enough, only because of the penalty, this is the first time that Kingwood Park is going to start in their own territory.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here's Pavlatos, throws to the right side, it's caught by Solomon, and Solomon is close to midfield, and he gets some good yardage out of there. Second down. Second down and 5.
See, he's out of bounds at the 48. As Kevin said, 2nd and 5. Solomon's second catch. Palacios now 6 of 7 passing for 53 and 1 touchdown.
Again, they go the same formation, trying to jump the Pasadena Eagles off sides, and they do. It's looking like it was going to be a free play that time, but the whistle blowed it dead, and the flag penalty is going to be offsides against Pasadena.
It'll be right at the mark.
So it will be another first down for Kingwood Park as they keep it rolling.
9th first down for the Panthers. Pasadena's 3rd penalty for 30 yards.
Pavlatos has trips to the left and trips to the right. Pavlatos looks to his left, going to go for a deep pass. Wide open and caught. Good for a touchdown. Number 9, Bryce Gerbashik.
His second catch of the game, that one for 47 yards and a touchdown. Pavlatos' second touchdown pass, now 14 on the season.
Complete blown coverage that time from the Eagles secondary, and that was wide open Gerbashik.
Gerbashik beat man coverage, just outran the defenders.
That was a crisp pass there by Pavlatos as he finds the end zone again, as the Kingwood Park Panthers have now cracked 31-0. And now the dreaded extra point attempt, as Lawrence is only 1 for 4 tonight. He's missed 3 extra points. This time the kick is up and it hits the upright, and again it's no good, Carl. Jimmy Lawrence with 4 missed extra points. I don't think I've ever seen a kicker, at least at this level, has missed that many extra points.
They've got something to work on this week.
Definitely. That's a major concern going forward, because I can understand if maybe like
the first or second week.
Yeah, the first or second week, I can understand that. But like this is like the final 3 weeks of the regular season.
After the punt, K Park's going to go 57 yards in 2 plays. The second touchdown pass from Pavlatos. This one, 47-yard pass to Gerbashik for the touchdown. Extra point, no good. Kingwood Park 31-0 over the Eagles.
So Lawrence back out there to kick it back off to Pasadena. His kicks haven't been too bad on the kickoffs. But on the extra points, it's a whole different story. That's a nice booming kick there by Lawrence on the kickoff. This is going to be a fair catch caught by Giancarlo Torres inside the 15.
Gerbashik, that's his 4th touchdown of the season.
So no, they're going to put the ball at the 25. It was fair caught inside the 15, but they're going to put the ball at the 25.
That is correct. Anytime you fair catch inside the 25, it comes up to the 25.
Gotcha.
That's in college in Texas use NCAA rules.
4:55 and counting left to go in this first half. 31-0. Kingwood Park in full control. Here's a handoff up the middle, and look at this burst of speed. I believe that was Mosley again, and it was. Martellus Mosley, the best rush that we've seen of the night for Pasadena.
Picks up 13 yards. 4th first down for the Eagles. Mosley, quick burst, now 21 yards rushing on 5 carries.
Just came out swinging with a burst of speed that time on that rush for Mosley. Another first down for Pasadena from their own 38. Tomlinson hands it back off to Mosley. Give it to the hot hand. This time he's stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't get anything or lose anything out of it. Second down and 10. Looks like Alan Garcia is going to check in for the first time for Pasadena. We've seen him carry it a few times in our last game when they were versus Porter. So he checks in to replace Giancarlo Torres. 35 and counting left to go in the first half. Second and 10 for Pasadena. Try to make that big run by Mosley matter. And here is a carry by Garcia, and Garcia gets across the 40 to the 39. Alan Garcia, one of the team captains for Pasadena, as looks like we got an injured Eagle stumbling to get up.
Torres now 9 carries for 35 yards. 3rd and 7.
Gabriel Perez able to walk away on his own power. And Torres will check back in to replace Garcia. Clock continues to roll. Under 3 minutes left to go now in the first half. 3rd down and 7 for Pasadena. Tomlinson hands the ball off to Mosley again, trying to bustle his way for some more extra yardage, and he only gets a couple of yards out of it, so another 4th down coming up for Pasadena. We get 4th down and 6. And here comes the punting unit once again.
Jimenez for his 3rd punt of the contest.
And once again, it will be Draven Chappell back to return in for Kingwood Park. Punt was nearly blocked. I think Kingwood Park Panther defender got a little bit of a piece of it because that took a weird direction.
It deflected off
Yep.
of.
So he deflected off. I think that was Villarreal who got the pick 6 earlier. I think he deflected that a little bit. Number 35.
Ball's going to roll dead at the 29. 29-yard punt.
So now Kingwood Park trying to keep things rolling. They have scored on every drive thus far, all ending up in touchdowns. From more than a few contributors, including a defensive touchdown, a pick 6 by Abel Villarreal.
She's thinking how to best power her half
1:55
marathon.
left to go in this first half.
That's energy in progress.
Teaching
And
is
I'm not
hard
sure if
enough.
a timeout was
Banking
called. I
should be
didn't see a
easy.
timeout
Gulf Coast
being burned.
Educators Federal
Actually,
Credit Union
no, there
exclusively
wasn't.
serves Texas educators and their families
Kingwood
in the
Park
classroom,
still
the
has all their
cafeteria, or
timeouts.
on the bus.
And
Gulf Coast
Pasadena still
Educators
has
is
the one
here
because
for
they did
you.
burn their
We make
second
banking
earlier.
easy because teaching is hard
I believe
enough. Gulf Coast Educators Federal Credit Union. Become
The
a
rest, I
member
guess, just
today.
granted
You deserve
time
some
there.
extra credit. Apply for a Texas Educators Rewards credit card and pay no interest for 6 months and as low as 6.99% after that.
So 1st and 10 for Kingwood Park from their own 29-yard line. Pavlatos hands the ball off up the middle. It's Walako, and Walako breaks the tackle. One more Eagle to beat. Can he beat him out? Wide open field. Cooper Walako is in. Touchdown, Kingwood Park.
Great blocking up front for the Panthers. And Walako, great cut downfield and outran the Eagles to the end zone.
71 yards as Cooper Walako takes it to the house for his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Makes it 37-0 with 1:37 left to go in the first half.
Walako now 5 carries, 101, and 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty good night works here in the first half.
And here comes Jimmy Lawrence again, who has struggled immensely in extra points. He's missed 4 extra points. He's only 1 of 5 in his extra points. He's missed 2 straight. Let's see if he can get his second extra point made this time. Kick is up, and this time it's good. Only the second extra point that Lawrence has made, and he makes it 38-0 in favor of the Kingwood Park Panthers. 1:37 left to go in the first half.
After the Pasadena punt, Wallako, one play,
Imagine
71
you
yards, one play.
Are him.
And as
Or
Kevin
her.
said,
Like them, you have a
Panthers
lot to
down
manage.
38-0 over the Eagles.
Houston Methodist has a lot to offer. Convenient primary care for annual upkeep.
So 1:37 left to go in the
Personalized
half. It's
orthopedics to
been
keep you
all
going.
Kingwood Park
And a
Panthers
cancer
as they've
center
been
with
able
the
to
latest
do
technology and
everything that
treatments.
they wanted
All
so
in one
far against
manageable
this Pasadena
system, so
Eagles
you
defense.
can thrive.
Whether it's rushing
That's
the ball with
difference
Cooper
between practicing medicine
Wallako or
and
Pavlato
leading
doing great with,
For you,
with his passing
Houston
passing
Methodist,
to his tight
leading
end,
medicine.
and to Gerbishik as well for a bomb 47-yard touchdown, or even just a defensive touchdown by Abel Villarreal.
Wallako now, with 2 touchdowns tonight, has 7 touchdowns on the season. That 71 yards, his longest run of the season. Before tonight, his longest run was 30 yards.
Lawrence and the Kingwood Park Panthers back out there on special teams to kick it back to the Eagles. 97 seconds left to go before we hit halftime. Nice kick here by Lawrence. And this is going to be a fair catch again by Palacios. And Palacios turning around saying he never called fair catch.
He didn't call fair catch. His other up back called fair catch. So anyway, he signals it's a fair catch. It's going to be granted. They're going to move it up to the 25
Yeah,
yard line.
it looks like that was Martellus Mosley there that was calling the fair catch. And that's why Palacios was confused there. You see him on the sidelines on Coach Napian saying, I never called fair catch. And that's why he looked confused when he turned around as the back judge whistled for it.
So they'll start at their own 11.
So 1:33 left to go before the first half ends. Pasadena one last chance to try to score before the half ends. Giancarlo Torres is back out there. And he's been running the ball hard tonight. Here's Tomlinson. Hands the ball off up the middle. I believe that's Torres again, and it is. Only gets a couple yards out of the deal to make it 2nd and 8. As we approach a minute left. If you're Kingwood Park, you got to be feeling pretty good right now overall, as opposed to obviously the extra point kicking. And it seems Pasadena in no hurry whatsoever to try to get a score before half ends.
And we talked in pregame about the Kingwood Park still a chance to get that 4th place spot in 11-5A.
Tomlinson hands the ball off right up the middle. Again, it's Torres. This time he gets a good chunk of yardage there, only a couple yards short, so it's 3rd down and a couple.
Kingwood Park hosts Friendswood next Thursday and then closes the season with Porter at Turner Stadium on November 6th.
And this most likely will be the final play of the first half as the clock is winding down to 10 seconds. And Pasadena's got to get up to the line. Seems like they're in no rush at all. 5, 4, 3. They got to snap it if they want to get one more playoff. And they do. Tomlinson is going to hand off to Mosley. And Mosley's going to get across the 20. He's going to pick up the first down. But it won't matter at that point because that's the final play of the first half. When we have reached halftime, it's been all Kingwood Park Panthers as they lead the Pasadena Eagles 38-0. And we'll be back for the start of the third quarter. But now enjoy the halftime show festivities where both the Pasadena Eagle and Kingwood Park Panthers marching bands will perform. Enjoy the halftime show. We'll be right back at the start of the third quarter. You are watching the Legacy Sports Network.
and gentlemen, from deep in the heart of Texas, please welcome the Kingwood Park Silver Stars dance team. Our proud title sponsors are MSD Building Corporation and ModuServe. The 2025-2026 military officers are Captain Jordan Mayo, Captain Annalise Kimmel, Captain Grace Stanford, Lieutenant Colonel Ava Smith, and our Colonel, Ms. Olivia Grace Horton. The social officers are Social Media Chair, J.C. Shepard, Secretary, Madison Cooper, Spirit Chair, Caroline Martin, Vice President, Chloe McKee, and our President, Bethany Bailey. The parliamentarians are Sadie Bowman, Anna Early, Victoria Latham, and Raya Johnson. Our Spirit Star of the Week is Lauren Poole. Dancer of the Week is Ashlyn Davis. The Officer of the Week is Caroline Martin. The Silver Stars are under the direction of Miss Cindy Vaughn and Mrs. Rachel Barnett. The Silver Stars will be performing a streamer routine to Knock on Wood, performed by our very own Kingwood Park Marching Band. Silver Stars, the field is yours.
Good evening, football fans. Thank you for coming out to support all of our players and performers here this evening. And happy Bandtober to all the band folks. Tonight, the Kingwood Park Panther Band will be performing parts 2 and 3 of their 2025 field production, Oh, the Places You'll Go. This timeless book by Dr. Seuss uses whimsical artwork and equally quirky wording to illustrate all the opportunities you have in life if you are just brave enough to take a chance and go for whatever it is you want to achieve. Join us as we add a musical illustration to accompany all of the bright, colorful art that makes it such a welcoming and motivating piece of children's literature. At each game, the band will dedicate their show to someone who helped shape us as students and lead us to all the great things we can achieve. Tonight, we dedicate our performance to our KP football coaches. They are a constant example of hard work, diligence under pressure, and good sportsmanship with our team. Drum majors, is your band ready? The K Park Band now presents a portion of Oh, the Places You'll Go.
And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go, there is fun to be done. There are points to be scored, there are games to be won. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act.
Volunteers paint smart solutions, helping to make our props, our band boosters, who always take care of us, our fine arts and campus administration, and our Cape Clark family. Thank you for your continued support. The band also gives a special shout out to one of our own, number 88 on the Cape Clark Varsity Football team.
Go Anthony, and good luck to the Pasadena band at area next week.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we proudly give to you the Pasadena High School Eagle Escort Drill Team. The Eagle Escort Drill Team is under the direction of Lauren Jones and Jessica Holland. The Eagle Escort military officers are Sergeant Tamia Polk, Sergeant Ashley Torres, Sergeant Emery Villarreal, and in the center, the 60th Eagle Escort co-captains, Liana Gallegos and Jasmine Perez. Social officers for the Eagle Escort are Secretary Julissa Palos, Secretary Desiree Levan, Secretary Rihanna Cortez, Vice President Mariana Martinez, and President Jasmine Garcia. Outstanding Dancer of the Week is Evelyn Tejada, and EE Spirit Member of the Week, Caitlin Montez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let the Eagle Escort entertain you tonight with their streamer routine to Back in Black. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Pasadena High School Eagle Escort Drill Team under the direction of Lauren Jones and Jessica Holland. We thank you for your kind attention and support and hope that you have enjoyed the show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Pasadena High School's annual homecoming festivities. Tonight, we welcome parents, students, friends, staff, and alumni. On the field tonight is Mr. Stephen Friend, principal of Pasadena High School, Mrs. Erica Nation, senior class principal, and Mrs. Danielle Rial, senior class counselor. Special thanks go out to Mr. Warren, Mr. Trabucchi, and Mr. Aragin and the Eagle Alliance, Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Holland and the Eagle Escorts, Ms. Beatrice Garcia and the Eagle Cheerleaders, Master Sergeant Moreno, Gunnery Sergeant Ham, and the ROTC for their tireless efforts in making all of our school events memorable. And now, ladies and gentlemen, representing the 9th grade, we have Lord Edgar Alanis and Lady Kimberly Hernandez Garcia. Lord Edgar Alanis is the son of Javier and Jackie Alanis. He is a member of the cross-country, track, and math teams. When not involved in school activities, he works construction with his father. Edgar would like to attend Rice University and major in engineering. If engineering does not work out, then he would like to pursue a career in the medical field. He's escorted by his older sister, Vianney Alanis. Lord Edgar Alanis. Lady Kimberly Hernandez Garcia is the daughter of Joanna Garcia and Luis Hernandez. Kimberly is a member of the Lady Eagles volleyball program and is currently running for class president. Outside of school, she enjoys babysitting. When she graduates high school, she plans to attend CHCP, the College of Healthcare Professions, where she would like to major in diagnostic medical sonography and would like to study to become an ultrasound technician. She's escorted by her mother, Joanna Garcia. Lady Kimberly Hernandez Garcia. Representing the 10th grade, we have Duke Damian Carrillo and Duchess Corelli de la Serna. Duke Damian Carrillo is the son of Cynthia Villasenor. He is currently in varsity choir, culinary, and is enrolled in the Pasadena Early College High School. After graduating high school, Damian would like to attend either San Jacinto College or the Culinary Institute of Lenatore and study to become a chef. Damian is escorted by his mother, Cynthia Villasenor, and sister Esme. Duke Damian Carrillo. Duchess Corelli de la Serna is the daughter of Jesus and Myra de la Serna. She is a member of the Eagle Escort drill team. Outside of school, she likes volunteering. Corelli also enjoys drawing and taking dance classes. After high school, she plans to attend San Jacinto College and Chamberlain University, where she would like to receive her BSN, Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. She's escorted by her parents, Jesus and Myra de la Serna, Duchess Corelli de la Serna. Representing the 11th grade, we have Prince Adrian Garcia and Princess Ivy Gonzalez. Prince Adrian Garcia is the son of Adriana Garcia. He is a member of the Eagle Lions Marching Band, Art Club, Indoor Percussion, and is also enrolled in the Pasadena Early College High School. After high school, Adrian plans to attend a technical school and pursue a career as an electrician. He is escorted by his mother, Adriana Garcia. Prince Adrian Garcia. Princess Ivy Gonzalez is a member of Varsity Choir, where she holds the social chairman officer position. She also holds the position of co-manager for the color guard. Ivy is enrolled in the Pasadena Early College High School. After high school, Ivy plans to move to New York City to attend Juilliard to major in vocal arts and live her dream of making music. She's escorted by her mother, Brittany Duran, stepdad Manuel Rico, her father Emilio Gonzalez, and stepmom Brittany Gonzalez. Princess Ivy Gonzalez. Now we introduce the senior homecoming court. First up, senior Eleazar Martinez. Eleazar is the son of Juliet Merlos and Alonzo Martinez. Eleazar is a member of the Eagle Lions Band, where he serves as a section leader. After high school, he plans to attend Sam Houston State University, where he wants to major in forensic science. Eleazar is escorted by his mother, Juliet Merlos, and his father, Alonzo Martinez. Senior, Eleazar Martinez. Senior, Victoria Magallanes. Victoria is the daughter of Julio and Maria Magallanes. She's a member of the Eagle Alliance Marching Band. Outside of school, Victoria plays the bass guitar for the Emmanuel Church Worship Group. She is an assistant church teacher and volunteers at the Pasadena Strawberry Festival. After high school, Victoria plans to attend the University of Houston and wants to major in business. She's escorted by her parents, Julio and Maria Magallanes. Senior, Victoria Magallanes. Senior Jesus Delgado is the son of Jesus and Maria Delgado. He is a varsity baseball player, sports photographer, and the senior class historian. Outside of school, he enjoys doing sports photography. After high school, Jesus plans to attend the Universal Technical Institute for Advanced Non-Destructive Testing to become a quality insurance inspector. He is escorted by his parents, Jesus and Maria Delgado. Senior, Jesus Delgado. Senior Esmeralda Andrade is the daughter of Cynthia Villaseñor. As a freshman, Esmeralda was a member of orchestra, and then as a junior, she was in JV dance and an FFA volunteer. She's currently enrolled in dual credit. Outside of school, Esmeralda works a part-time job. After high school, she plans to attend San Jacinto College, but is undecided yet as to a major. Esmeralda is escorted by her mother, Cynthia Villaseñor. Senior, Esmeralda Andrade. And finally, from the senior class, senior Alan Garcia. Alan is the son of Ada Garcia, is a member of the Mighty Eagle Varsity Football team. Outside of school, Alan works at Ichiban. After high school, Alan plans to attend San Jacinto College to major in business. Alan is escorted by his mother, Ada Garcia, and his big brother, Hayden Garcia. Senior Alan Garcia. And lastly, senior Bianca Garcia. Bianca is the daughter of Juan and Maria Garcia. She has been a member of the drill team for 3 years and a cheerleader for 1 year. Bianca has also been a member of the Pasadena High School FFA program and Eagle Alliance Marching Band for 4 years. She is currently a senior class officer. Outside of all of her school activities, Bianca volunteers at the Pasadena Rodeo and Strawberry Festivals. She also works in downtown Houston. After high school, Bianca would like to attend Lamar University, where she plans to pursue a BNS and an RNS degree. She's escorted tonight by her parents, Juan and Maria Garcia. Senior, Bianca Garcia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Your 2025 homecoming king is Jesus Delgado. And your 2025 homecoming queen is Victoria Magallanes. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 homecoming king and queen and their court.
Let's welcome your Eagles back to the field.
Welcome back here on the Legacy Sports Network, Veterans Memorial Stadium. Kevin Zelikovics and Carl Thies with you on hand. And that first half has been all Kingwood Park Panthers leading the Pasadena Eagles 38-0 as we start the third quarter.
Pavlidis, the quarterback for Kingwood Park, 2 passing touchdowns, also a running touchdown. Kingwood Park rolled up 254 yards offense in the first half. Pavlidis 7 of 8 passing for an even 100 yards, thrown 2 touchdowns and opened the scoring with a 16-yard run. So Kingwood Park, great first half. Eagles got to get stuff going here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. You talked about how Pasadena has to get stuff going. I mean, and they've had drives where it's been mainly run heavy. I mean, they had a few times where they've gotten some first downs, but unfortunately it just hasn't been smooth sailing offensively. And the only real blemish for Kingwood Park tonight has been the kicking extra points. Yeah, because Jimmy Lawrence has missed 4 of them in that first half. So here comes a return by Pasadena. This is Mosley on the return, and Mosley's going to find himself close to the 30-yard line. Mark him down. We'll go with the 28.
Mosley with a good half for the Eagles. Mosley ends the half with 24 yards rushing on 8 carries.
And the kick is brought out to the 28-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Eagles.
43 yards on 11 carries. The mainstays for the Eagles in the first half.
Yeah, one thing you like to see is like some new guys getting some reps in there, getting some opportunities, and I think that so far Martellus Mosley has been able to make the most out of every opportunity he's gotten tonight.
Eagles still first team offensive line. Pena, Reyes, Flores, Gamez, and Salazar up front for the Eagles.
Landon Tomlinson remains in there for the quarterback for Pasadena this second half, as well as Mosley stays in there as well. Here we go, start of the second half. First and 10 for Pasadena from their own 28-yard line. Here's Mosley, and Mosley gets stonewalled by a wall of Panthers. Nowhere to go, loses the yard on the play, 2nd and 11.
Panthers still got their first team defense in there. Young, Serfani, Smith.
Martellus Mosley
Jones,
takes the handoff for a loss of 1 on the play.
Who intercepted a touchdown.
Higgins Smith
Park,
making the stop for the Panthers.
Maple, the linebackers, 4-3 defense.
And tonight's second half instant replays are sponsored by Raising Cane's.
Going positively for the offense, have yet to score in this contest. From their own 27, it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tomlinson, hands the ball off. Right up the middle, I believe that was Torres who got it. And it is Giancarlo Torres again with another carry, gets a few yards out of it.
Picks up 3, 3rd and 8.
Giancarlo Torres, the ball carrier, brings it out to the 30-yard line.
For K Park, Robinson,
Over
Copeland,
Park
Van
making
Horn,
the tackle.
Cruikshank in the secondary for Kingwood Park. 3rd and 7 for the Eagles.
So 3rd down, 10.5 left gone by. We've already hit 90 seconds over in this third quarter.
Too high safety on defense.
Pasadena, Tomlinson fakes the handoff. He's going to run the ball himself. He eludes one Panther, but can't elude the second one. Doesn't get anything out of it. Goes back to the 30-yard line.
Tomlinson keeps the ball brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
Once again. So
Owen
Jimenez
Park
will
making
go
the
back
stop
out
for the
there,
Panthers.
as well as Draven Chappell, who's done all of the punt returns tonight for Kingwood Park.
Thompson back to the line of scrimmage, 4th and 8. And Jimenez in for his 4th punt.
Most of the time, Kingwood Park has started their drives in the Pasadena Eagle territory. You'll see if they can do it here. That's a nice punt there by Jimenez, and it will not be returned.
Great coverage by the Eagles.
Yeah. One of the more positive plays of the night from
Ball's,
overall from them.
Ball's dead at the 33-yard line. 37-yard punt, no return by Jimenez.
And this is by far the worst field
And
position
the punt
that
will be
Kingwood Park
spotted
has
at
had
the
tonight
33-yard line.
to start a drive.
Eagles still with their first defense out there. Lopez, Perez, Chapa, Pena, Garcia. Linebackers, Lemus, Medrano, Harper, De La Rosa. Linebackers for the Eagles.
Pavlato's still out there. Pavlatos has trips to the left, 2 to the right. He's going to hand the ball off to Connor Wallako, who already has a couple of touchdowns. And Wallako bringing tackles left and right. He's hit from behind, crossing midfield.
He's pinballing off of defenders.
Yeah, Wallako making it look easy out there.
Picks up 19
Locko,
yards,
the ball
another
carrier,
first
brings
down,
it into Eagle
12 first
territory.
down
Brought down at the
Panthers.
48-yard line. Alan Garcia making the tackle for the Eagles.
Wallako
Brings
now
up 1st and
120
10.
yards, 6 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's not a bad night.
Not bad at all. Not too shabby indeed for Wallako as he rushes himself into Pasadena Eagle territory. Not the Pasadena 48.
And Wallako had that 71-yard touchdown run. He won't
That's
be
right.
talking about that. He'd probably be talking about that for 10 years.
Here's Pavlatos. Going to fake the handoff, run the ball himself. Wide open blocking, splits the defenders, and he is gone. Touchdown, Kingwood Park Panthers. 48 yards on the ground there by John Pavlatos.
Quarterback John Pavlatos
also
keeps the ball and takes it in
2
for the touchdown.
passes, now over 100 yards. Pavlatos, 4 carries, 101, and 2 touchdowns. Rushing, also 2 touchdowns passing.
Had another touchdown on the year. And Lawrence is back out there. Jimmy Lawrence, he's missed 4 extra points tonight.
He's getting a lot of practice.
Yeah, a lot of practice indeed. We'll see if he can make up for it here to start the second half, as he's only made 2 extra points tonight. Snap, hold, kick is good.
And the extra
And he
point
makes
attempt
it
is good.
45 to nothing in favor of the Kingwood Park Panthers. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back here. You're watching the Lazy Sports Network.
And once again, we'd like to take this opportunity to recognize our sponsors for this year. Our gold level sponsor for this year is Daspit Law Firm. And our silver level sponsors are Chevron, the Pasadena Refinery, Houston Methodist, Gulf Coast Educators Federal Credit Union, and the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. We thank you for your continued support of Pasadena ISD Athletics.
After the Eagle punt, K Park's going to go 67 yards, 2 plays. Pavlato's 48-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. Lawrence's second consecutive PAT kick. Kingwood Park 45 to nothing over the Eagles.
8:20 left to go in the third quarter as Pasadena will get the ball back once again. It will be Lawrence kicking it to the left side with some great power on that kick, and it's a fair catch is going to be caught by Giancarlo Torres.
Brings it up to the 25-yard line.
And we have seen a couple of passes here and there by Pasadena, although not many. And unfortunately for them, they don't really get their passes into positive yardage.
They just throwing vertical. The only pass they threw was tipped and was a pick 6 by Villarreal.
Mm-hmm.
But they are running just horizontal routes, east and west. They're not throwing the ball up the field. It's still Kingwood Park, 10 up front toward the line of scrimmage, 1 safety in center field.
Tomlinson pitches the ball backwards. It was bobbled and then picked up.
He dribbled the ball.
Playing in 2 sports at one time goes Martellus Mosley. But he does get a pick up a Pasadena Eagle first down.
And thank goodness it bounced right back at him. Didn't have to chase after it. Picks up 10 and a first down. 6th first down for the Eagles.
I was just going to say a rare first down for this Pasadena Eagles offense. Very hard to come by. But they get one here and keep this drive rolling. Tomlinson under center. Hands the ball off to Mosley again. Mosley eludes one Panther, but can't avoid the second one. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2nd down and 10.
Mosley now 33 yards and 11 carries. Mosley shows a good burst of speed. Torres breaks a lot more tackles than Mosley. Mosley just wants to run away from people.
Yeah, Mosley has definitely been one of the few bright spots tonight for this Pasadena team on the ground. And he's showed a lot of elusiveness out there.
Elusive and speed.
Tomlinson is going to hand the ball off up the middle that time. It looked like he was going to fake it and then give it to Mosley on a jet sweep attempt, but a good tackle that time.
If he would have kept it and handed to Mosley, Mosley would still be running.
Absolutely.
They jammed Torres at the line of scrimmage, 1 yard gain.
And Coach Zapien wants to talk things over. The first timeout burned in the second half for Pasadena. And we'll take one up here. 6:33 left to go. We'll be right back on here. You're watching the Legacy Sports Network.
Reliable energy means a more secure future. Last year, Chevron increased U.S. production nearly 20%, powering our nation's communities and businesses. Discover how Chevron is fueling America's energy advantage.
Gulf Coast Educators FCU exclusively serves school employees in Texas with products that are uniquely designed to fit the needs of educators. To learn more, visit www.gcefcu.org.
Third down and 9 for Pasadena. That, by the way, that last tackle was made by Owen Park, one of the team captains for Kingwood Park. He's 2nd in District 11-5A in tackles. That was his 56th tackle of the season. 3rd and 9. And this will be pitched off to Mosley. And Mosley, I think he got the first down. He might have been a half yard short there. And he's going to be a yard short, but a nice pickup by Mosley again.
Mosley with a great burst of speed. Picks up 8. Going to set up a 4th and 1 play. Pasadena Eagles still have their offense on the field.
And one thing, I guess positively that you can say is that they have had long drives because of how much they do run the ball. Unfortunately for them, they just don't end up with points afterwards. But they only need 1 more yard to keep this one going. This time they're going to pass it, and it's Aiden Palacios, and Palacios picks up a first down near midfield at the 49.
Another vertical pass, another horizontal pass to the sideline. Palacios avoided a defender, picks up 5 yards on a 4th and 1 play. 7th first down for the Eagles, moving the chains.
Now, rare passing play there by Pasadena. Now, what is that called? The 3rd or 4th time that they passed it?
That's the 3rd pass.
3rd pass, and it gets another first down at near midfield at the 49. Something that you would like to see be utilized in the repertoire going forward. Here's Tomlinson, hands the ball off, and that's Torres. Torres crosses midfield into Kingwood Park territory and gets himself to the Kingwood Park 49 for a gain of a couple.
Torres 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7 for Pasadena High.
Clock moving rather quickly here in this 3rd quarter. 4.5 and counting left to go in this 3rd. 2nd and 7. Tomlinson pitching it back to Mosley. Mosley avoids a couple of Panthers, put the spin move in there, absorbs some tackles, and a nice run there, catch and run, or pitch and run by Mosley.
Picks up 4. Going to set up 3rd and 3.
If I were Pasadena, I would just give it to Mosley the rest of the quarter.
Kingwood Park's corners are playing press defense. They do have, they're in a 0 coverage with a safety in the center of the field.
Makes it 3rd down and 3.
Now they're going no safeties. They're in man coverage.
Tomlinson hands the ball off up the middle, and losing a yard is Torres. And that'll be 4th down. 4th and 4.
That last time Kingwood Park safety came down, they were playing man-to-man with no safeties over the top. And now it's 4th and 5, 4th and 4, and they're going to go probably 10 in the box again. That's exactly what they're going.
Yeah, they're safety.
Everybody's within 4 yard of the line of scrimmage.
Another pitch, 4th and 4. It's Mosley, a spin move, and he gets another 1st down. It's been the Martellus Mosley show on this drive.
Followed Gamas and Salazar's blocks. Gets down to the 41-yard line.
And giving the ball off to the hot hand in Mosley. As he picks up a big 1st down on 4th down and 4. And you're going to see it was an easy pitch back and then a nice spin move, splitting the Panthers defenders and diving forward for another 1st down.
Eagles' 8th 1st down. 3rd on this drive.
Yeah, this has been definitely the best drives of the night so far for Pasadena. Here's Mosley again. Mosley up the middle, still churning his legs and down near the 35 at the 36.
Again, following his center floors and right guard Gamas. Let's call it 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5.
Under 2 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Pasadena has got something cooking up on this drive. Trying to end up in the end zone for the first time. Tomlinson passes the ball and he throws it to nobody. He was I think he was trying to hit Aiden Palacios, was the closest guy in the vicinity, but he went to block.
Palacios was blocking and no one had their eyes on the pass.
Yeah, I think that was just miscommunication. I think that Palacios thought that he was going to be the lead blocker for DeQuincy Malone, which was the other receiver close to him. So I thought maybe he was going to be the lead blocker and that Malone was going to catch it, but instead, Tomlinson was trying to throw it to Palacios and never saw it.
They were both blocking.
Mm-hmm. Definitely some miscommunication there. Makes it 3rd down and 5. With a minute 16 left to go in the 3rd. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. And I believe this is Alan Garcia carrying it. And Garcia, look at the pylon, pushing forward. And that's a big push, and it was Alan Garcia carrying at that time. A big pickup and a big 1st down.
19-yard pickup down to the 17-yard line. By far, Garcia's best run of the night.
And that is the type of effort that you like to see if you're head coach Sapien.
Eagles now drove 58 yards. Now down to the K Park 17-yard line.
This could be the final play of the quarter. Tomlinson hands the ball off to the right side. It's Mosley again. He loses his helmet, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to be on Kingwood Park because Mosley's helmet flew off. Doesn't get any yards out of the play, but he will pick up yards on this flag.
I think the helmet got a 1st down, but he was with the football at the line of scrimmage.
Mosley continuing just to work whenever the ball is in his hands. Fights for every yard. That's what you like to see. And it looks like it's probably going to be on Kingwood Park because of the helmet flying. as officials still discussing it. Here's the call.
Personal foul, face mask, 15-yard penalty. Actually, will be a half the distance penalty. It should take it down to about the 9-yard line. That is an automatic first down, so they'll be inside the 10.
So for the first time, Pasadena is going to have first and goal. One more play before the quarter ends, unless they decide to just wait it out until the fourth quarter starts, and it seems like that's what they're going to do. Lions not getting to the ball, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. 45-0, Kingwood Park leads Pasadena, but when we come back, Pasadena has first and goal inside the 10 when we come back here on LSN.
If you are a school employee looking to buy a home, you are in luck. Gulf Coast Educators FCU offers a one-of-a-kind educator mortgage program available to school employees in Texas. Finance your home up to 103% with no down payment or PMI required. To learn more, visit texaseducatorsmortgage.com. Terms and conditions apply. GCE FCU is an equal housing lender.
At Ally, we try to make sure that patients feel appreciated and they feel like they're at a place that actually cares about them.
Certified ER physicians on site 24/7 with little to no wait. Find an Ally near you at allymedical.com.
Start of the fourth quarter as we return here on the Legacy Sports Network. It's Pasadena Eagles with their best drive of the night by far as they have first and goal at the Kingwood Park 10. And a big reason why they're having the drive that they are having is because of the presence of Martellus Mosley, number 1.
In the line getting off on blocks on this drive.
And definitely the blocking from the O-line has been definitely a lot better in the second half thus far. Here's Mosley again, direct carry to the right side. He gets nowhere to go. Only a couple yards gained inside the 10 at the 9.
Up front for the Eagles, still offensive line, Pena, Reyes, Flores, Gamis, and Salazar. Mosley picks up 1 to the 9-yard line, second and goal.
Can Pasadena finally get themselves on the board, because this has been by far their best drive.
Mosley now 16 carries for 55 yards.
This drive has taken a good chunk off of the third quarter and is now carried over into this start of the fourth.
Over 9 minutes on this drive.
Here is a carry up the middle this time, and it's Giancarlo Torres.
Torres down to the 3-yard line.
Scratch that, it's Alan Garcia that time. Garcia gets himself inside the 5 at the 4. Third and goal.
Picks up 6.
And definitely this is most likely fourth down territory for Coach Sapien. You want to try to get something positive out of a drive and end up in scoring.
I think they just ran Garcia ahead because everybody's going to be chasing Mosley. No matter where Mosley goes, everybody's going to follow him.
Yeah, now Mosley's a big target now. Garcia's still out there. The ball is fumbled. Loose ball. Who's got it? Kingwood Park saying they have it. The ball was fumbled. It was a muff snap.
No change. The Eagles are on it.
No, Pasadena falls back on top of it again. Almost another disaster for Pasadena. They muffed a couple of punts, and they almost coughed the ball up there when they had their first chance to score. It's a fourth and goal, and they're going to clearly go for it here. It's fourth and goal back at the 4. Or back at the 3, excuse me. And you just want to give the Pasadena crowd something to cheer for if you're the Eagles right now offensively.
Eagles want to take a timeout.
This will be their second charge timeout. And we'll take a quick one up here in the booth as well. We'll be right back here for this fourth and goal.
Imagine you are him or her. Like them, you have a lot to manage. Houston Methodist has a lot to offer. Convenient primary care for annual upkeep, personalized orthopedics to keep you going, and a cancer center with the latest technology and treatments, all in one manageable system so you can thrive. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. For you, Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Fourth and goal for the Pasadena Eagles. Their first opportunity to get themselves onto the board when it comes at 9 minutes 36 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Over a 10-minute drive. This drive started at their own 25-yard line with 8:16 left in the third.
Fourth and goal, they got to have it. Can they get it? Here is going to be a pass attempt to the right side, and it's incomplete. Batted down, trying to find Mosley in the back corner of the end zone, but the Kingwood Park Panthers says access denied.
Ball over on downs.
A long sustained drive. Everything was going right for Pasadena, and unfortunately they still were right there and could not score.
They go 72 yards. Take over 10 minutes off the clock. The drive stalls at the 3-yard line.
That's almost a whole quarter. Almost a whole quarter's worth on that drive alone, and they could not score in the end. Kingwood Park Panthers are now going to be pinned back within their own 5-yard line at their own 3. If you're Pasadena, the defense has got to step up here. Here's Pavlatos. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to pass it. He's got a wide open receiver. It's going to be Amari Ware, and Ware picks up a first down, crossing the 20 and brought down at the 21.
Pavlatos made a good play fake. Ware caught it and cut it up the field. Goes up to the 21-yard line, 18-yard pickup. 14th first down for K Park.
Now, if you're Kingwood Park, you can just play freely here, as I'm sure that defensive stop has to give you confidence going with your offense back onto the field. Now, 1st and 10 from their own 21. Pavlatos steps back, looks for a deep pass, looking for it. Pressure's coming, and he's going to get the ball off, and it's going to be incomplete. That was great pressure that time by the Eagles.
It really was. Pavlatos has not been pressured very much. Eagles did a great job getting in his face, and that's Pavlatos' only second incomplete pass. He's 8 of 10 passing for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
And that was senior defensive tackle number 73 Mario Chapa, who almost got the sack there on Pavlatos. 2nd and 10. 8.5 left to go in the game. Pavlatos high snap recovers, hands the ball off to Walako. Walako is able to get past the 25 to the 26 to make it 3rd down and manageable.
That actually is Ortiz in there, backup running back Ortiz.
My mistake, it was Gianni Ortiz.
Picks up 5.
Seems like Walako is probably done for the night, getting some much needed rest after getting a couple touchdowns. And so Gianni Ortiz will relieve him. Pavlatos, has all the time in the world to throw it, nearly intercepted. Trying to hit his target right over the middle. And it looks like it was number 17 that time, Bennett Jones, the sophomore.
Looks like the punt team coming off for K Park. Carson Wagner, their punter.
A rare time that Kingwood Park has had to punt. So great job by the Pasadena Eagles defense.
It's actually Abel Villarreal who intercepted, had the pick six in the punt.
Absolutely. So Villarreal will punt it. Let's see how his leg is punting the ball. It's a Got a nice line drive punt. It takes a nice Kingwood Park bounce. Inside the 30, rolls and is dead at the 28.
46-yard punt for Villarreal.
So Pasadena, you got your first stop of the game, and now let's see if you can try to get yourselves in the end zone that time with something that you couldn't do on the last drive. This time you start from your own 28-yard line. And I got to think that Mosley is going to be a factor once again on this drive. Martellus Mosley and even Alan Garcia with the few runs that he's been carrying on this drive, on those last couple of drives alone. So Giancarlo Torres is in there, and he will carry the ball up the middle and only get a yard out of it. So 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to roll, 6:45 and counting.
Torres now 16 carries for 50 yards for the Eagles.
Here's Tomlinson, hands the ball off to Mosley, and Mosley picks up another first down for Pasadena. Just a burst of speed right out of the gates.
Picks up 11th first down for Pasadena High. Mosley is getting quicker as the game goes.
Seems to have found a new gear. 1st and 10 for Pasadena from their own 40. Tomlinson is going to carry the ball himself. Pressure was coming, and it's going to be a tackle for a loss of 1, so 2nd down and 11. Torres checks out, and Alan Garcia is back in there.
Let's call it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they pushed it back a yard after they initially put it at the 39. They put it back at the 38 now. So 2nd and 12, 5:20 left. Tomlinson gives it to Mosley. Mosley has got nowhere. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so he gets a couple out of it, but it makes it 3rd down and 10.
Everett Munoz, defensive end, up with the tackle for the Panthers. Going to pick up 2 back to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 10.
See who's going to get the ball this time. It looks like it's Alan Garcia in the back along with Mosley. And Mosley will get it on the pitch. Breaks a tackle, spins, absorbs contact, and is brought down at the 44.
Fourth and 6 for the Eagles.
And they were able to convert on their last 4th down. And it did go into the hands of Mosley, who was able to pick it up. We'll see what they do here on a 4th down and 6.
Got 2 wide receivers. Only 1 defender.
Definitely a odd formation there. So they're going to hand the ball off up the middle, and it's not going to be enough for a 1st down. And it was Mosley again that time. And you can see just how frustrated he is. And once again, Pasadena turned the ball over on downs with 3:56 left. It's just been that kind of night for them. Kingwood Park now starting in Pasadena territory. This next drive at the Pasadena 48. high-flying Kingwood Park offense tonight. Trying to crack 50. Pavlatos, high snap, a new running back in there. It's Detroit Washington. And Washington still on his feet and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, no, he loses a yard. So good job there by the Eagles' defensive lineman there to make it 2nd down and 11. Detroit Washington is one of the team captains for Kingwood Park. He gets his first carry of the night. Approaching 3 minutes left in the game. Kingwood Park trying to pad onto their lead. Pavlatos has been playing the whole night, still out there. High snap, he's going to fake the handoff and run it himself, and he's going to be spun down. I believe that's Alan Garcia that time that made the tackle. So again, no gain on that play, so 3rd and 11. And Kingwood Park being the beneficiary of having the clock on their side and the score on their side. Not in any rush to snap the ball. And here's a handoff again as Johnny Ortiz checks back in, and he gets a nice run on the right side. And this will bring up 4th down. 4th down and 9. And Kingwood Park seems like they're going to go for it to just drain as much time off the clock as possible. And that brings us to the 2-minute timeout. And we'll take our final timeout up here in the booth when we come back, it'll be 4th down.
The McDonald's Texas Invitational, the largest, most prestigious high school basketball tournament in the state of Texas. 80 teams compete for preseason dominance because we know the road to state starts here. Put your brand in the spotlight, be a part of the legacy, become a sponsor today at TexasInvitational.com.
The Pasadena ISD Education Foundation is committed to enhancing the quality of our educational services and fueling innovative programs that spark the love of learning. Through key fundraising efforts like the McDonald's Texas Invitational, Hearst Bingo, and the Golf Classic, we've been able to redistribute over $4 million back to our classrooms over the last 22 years. We've been blessed to work with hundreds of businesses and community leaders that have supported our
4th and 9 for the K Park Panthers.
Here's Pavlatos rolling to his left, and he's going to be running it this time, and he's got a 1st down and more. Down the sidelines, he was not touched, not out of bounds. He's in there, touchdown.
47
Pavlatos.
Yards. House call for Pavlatos down the left sideline in front of his bench. 4th and 9 conversion.
The Eagles' defense was just sleeping there. He thought nobody moved. Oh, everybody on the Eagles' defensive side thought that he was pushed out of bounds.
His 3rd touchdown rushing, also 2 passing. Pavlos has a hand in 5 touchdowns tonight.
How about the speed from John Pavlatos? That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night.
Actually, his 3rd.
His 3rd, excuse me. And here is Jimmy Lawrence, who has 4 missed extra points.
Including 2 in a row.
A bad snap. The kick is good that time, though.
Didn't bother him, though.
Didn't bother him.
Lawrence now 3 conversion kicks in a row. He's on a roll.
That'll make it 52-0 with 1:40 left.
That K Park drive, they're going to go 48 yards in 4 plays. On 4th down, Pavlatos' 47-yard touchdown run. His 5th touchdown tonight. 1:17 time of possession. Again, 48 yards, 4 plays.
And the Panthers will kick it back off to the Eagles. Looks like it's Giancarlo Torres and Aiden Palacios, the two return men back deep. And Lawrence will kick it off, and it's looking like this is probably going to be the final drive of the game. Lawrence booms a kick, and this will be Palacios returning it. No, scratch that. It's Mosley returning at that time. Mosley gets himself to the 30-yard line. I didn't see him originally lined up to return it. And it looks like we got an injured Panther on the field, so we'll take a timeout up here in the field while he gets tended to.
Let's hear it for Mr. Junior Garza. We hope he's okay.
Under 90 seconds left to go in the contest. 1:28 to be exact. And Pasadena looking like they're going to try to start their final drive of the night from their own 30. Tomlinson pitches it back for Giancarlo Torres, and Torres crosses the 30. Nice run here by Giancarlo Torres as he gets close to the 45 and is tackled at the 43. Great run.
12th first down for the Eagles. Looks like it's coming back.
It will be coming back. It's against Pasadena, so take away that nice run there by Giancarlo Torres.
Holding's the call. Foul occurred at the 34-yard line, so it'll be a 1st and 16 play when we come back. Ball back to the 24-yard line, 1st and 16.
Overall, this game, there really hasn't been a lot of penalties to speak of. Both teams have been fairly disciplined tonight.
Pasadena 4 for 40 and K Park 2 for 22.
And so just 6 penalties in total by both teams. It's not too shabby. 1 minute left. 1st and 16 for Pasadena. Tomlinson hands it off to Mosley. We lose one tackle, stays out of it, spins out of it, and gets close to the 30 at the 28. Mosley continuing to run hard.
Just running hard, just great effort.
Yeah, effort is one thing that cannot be coached.
Picks up 5. Should have picked up 3 or 2. Picked up 5. 2nd and 11.
And with 30 seconds left, it's looking like this is probably going to be the final play of the game. As Pasadena in no rush at all.
Mosley now 21 carries for 81 yards.
Under 20 left. Here comes the final play. Tomlinson still under center. Tomlinson is going to hand the ball off to Giancarlo Torres up the middle, and that should do it. Kingwood Park Panthers win by a final score of 52-0. And they improve to 4-4 overall on the season. And they pick up another district win, make it 2-3. And Pasadena Eagles fall to 1-7 overall in the season. And are still winless in District 11-5A at 0-5. And overall, Carl, it was pretty much Kingwood Park from the get-go. But Pasadena, you liked what you saw, especially from those last couple of drives.
Oh, last couple of drives did really, really well. Kingwood Park still fighting for that 4th spot in 11-5A Division 1. They've got 2 huge games next week, Friendswood, and then they close the season, Porter. Both those games at Turner Stadium, their home stadium. So Kingwood Park still, they've played the 3 top teams, Angleton, LaPorte, and Crosby. They face, again, Friendswood next week and Porter to close out the season. And hopefully they pick up that 4th place to get in the state playoffs.
Yeah, and obviously the Kingwood Park, for the most part, they've been pretty good tonight, but obviously those big blemishes were, of course, those 4 missed extra points by Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, that's about all they have to work on. They really
Definitely.
They did really well, and they've have done really well after they played those 3 top-heavy teams there in 11-5A. But it's going to be, they've got to control their own fate with
Definitely,
2 wins with Friendswood and Porter to close out the season.
Yeah, so definitely going to be tough sledding for both Pasadena and Kingwood Park of who they got to face ahead. But Kingwood Park has had themselves a nice game tonight and spoiling homecoming night here for Pasadena Eagles and their fans here. They get the shutout 52-0, and Kingwood Park prevails. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Pasadena, Texas. For Carl Thies, I'm Kevin Zelickovic saying so long here from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Once again, your final score is the Kingwood Park Panthers 52 and the Pasadena Eagles 0. And we'll see you next time here on the Legacy Sports Network. Have a great night, everyone.